So the truth about the big massive reform civil war comes out, and it's nothing to do with Rupert Lowe eclipsing Nigel Farage. It's nothing to do with Elon Musk saying Rupert Lowe would make a better leader than Nigel Farage, but it's all to do with Rupert Lowe wanting to do what Nigel Farage doesn't, and that's mass deportations of illegal migrants. Now, Nigel Farage has recently told the Telegraph newspaper that he censored Rupert Lowe's speech because he thought the phrase mass deportations is a very, and I quote, grave, dark and dangerous use of language, unquote. Well, I thought that was one of the main premise of reform, and that is to get rid of or deport illegal migrants who shouldn't be here. If you are coming into this country illegally, you're breaking the law. That's a fact. Now, this is what Farage said, and I quote, "I've campaigned strongly on this for years, and it's a completely false assertion. The idea you can deport whole communities who have British passports is just not possible under British law and never was," unquote. Then he goes on about Rupert Lowe's speech. He says, and I quote, "Furthermore, his speech in Essex that he talks about what I stopped him from using was the word repatriation. I told him not to use the word repatriation as well as mass deportations because I thought it was a very grave, dark and dangerous use of language. This is all an attempt to not just damage reform, but to get Elon Musk thinking that he's a good guy," end quote. Well, they won't get any funding from Elon Musk after that, I can tell you. So there we go. That's the article. Reform are opposed to deporting illegal migrants and foreign criminals who are living in Britain at the moment. Now, to set the record straight, Rupert Lowe has never said that he wants to deport legal citizens, only foreign criminals, people with dual nationalities, and that's quite legal. If you're a foreigner, if you're a dual nationalist who commits crime in this country, it's well within the law to deport you. However, not many do, and that's due to Section 32 of the UK Borders Act 2007. That says any foreign criminal who receives a custodial sentence of over 1 year, it is mandatory to deport them unless it breaches their human rights. And that, of course, is down to the ECHR, the European Court of Human Rights. Now, Reform want to leave the ECHR and they want to repeal the Human Rights Act because then it would take away their legal right to stay here. And so, in conclusion, what Rupert Lowe is saying is, do it, but comply with the law. Now, whether Nigel Farage wants this to happen or not, who knows? He did say in that interview, of course, it's not his ambition for mass deportations because it's apparently impossible. But it's in Reform's party policy. And Rupert Lowe is, in effect, complying with party policy, and not only that, but the law. Hence the Section 32 of the UK Borders Act 2007, which I quoted earlier. And that's why Nigel Farage had Rupert Lowe kicked out of Reform. He used the wrong term because he sees the terms repatriations and mass deportations as apparently far right. And if that's the direction that Nigel Farage and Reform are travelling in, then I'm afraid we've all been duped, haven't we? Wouldn't you agree? And Rupert Lowe was censored and kicked out for it, so yeah, go figure. And it is worrying that a Reform regional office was recently shut down by Reform Central because it allegedly criticised Islam. So make of that what you will. And there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. Hit the sub button if you agree with what I say. And I'll see you at the next video. Roger Trout.